Hey, what's up, everybody? It is Monday, October 21st, and it's Monday, so I sent out the new edition of MMT Trader. If you want to get a copy of that, go to my website, pitbulleconomics.com, and sign up for a 30-day free trial. Remember, I am the only one who has an applied approach to MMT. All right, let's talk. First of all, one observation, one comment I want to make. I've been noticing from the views on my videos that the mental game stuff is not very popular. You guys like the market stuff, and I can kind of understand that, right? Like the mental game stuff, people don't like being told that the problem lies with them, all right? I mean, that's just human nature. I mean, everybody's kind of out there looking for the holy grail of some perfect system, right? The system fairy. Nobody thinks that the problem lies with themselves, and it is. I mean, you know, I've said it a million times. I'm not going to beat a dead horse. I know you guys like more my market commentary, so I'm going to stick with that. People don't like, I mean, I could even say I don't like that stuff. Like when I watch videos of people, let's say, who are motivational speakers or, you know, speak along that fashion, I have a tendency to try to find something to knock on their arguments, right? To say, hey, yeah, but you know what? You're not doing this right, or you know, you said this, but look at... So, I mean, that's human nature. Because the mental game stuff, I mean, that's kind of like tough love. And that's hard for a lot of people to swallow. I mean, when I tell you guys, look, the problem is with yourselves. You could take any system. You could take any method of analysis. It's not going to work if you don't have the mental game, and the mental game comes from you. You don't like to hear that you don't have to take losses. I mean, it's very much ingrained, and there's a belief that, hey, losses are part of the game. You don't like to hear that. And I can understand that. Again, me personally, I mean, that happens to me sometimes. Not in the trading realm, all right, because I've been all through this personally. Like, I went through the whole entire learning curve, making all the mistakes you could possibly make, jumping from system to system and methodology to methodology and approach to approach and searching for the system fairy. It took me a long, long time to understand that the key to success lies in myself, in my behavior, in my mental game, in the way I frame things, all right? Having self-control, self-discipline, patience, all that stuff. Now, you guys, you don't like to hear it. And again, I understand it. A lot of you have no money or very little money, and you don't want to be told that there isn't some system out there that you're going to make $1 million in a week or whatever, or just be able to pay your bills right off the bat. You want, you know, you think there's like some regularity to these money flows, the income that you're going to make, like it's some kind of a fixed income investment. I mean, you have a deep, deep belief in that. And I want these videos to be educational. I want these videos to be well received. And I see, you know, that the market information is what you guys like. I mean, I could see that from the views on the videos. The number of views. I can see that the market information, so I'm going to stick with that stuff. I know you don't like to be told that the problem is with you. Nobody likes to be told that. I don't like to be told that. Nobody likes to be told that. I'm not saying I'm better than anybody else. I have the same flaws. I'm a human being just like you. And even when I watch stuff from certain people, you know, often there's a lot I get out of it in terms of their perception of things. Maybe they have little tricks or their own kind of mental games for understanding. It's not, I'm not saying in my case it applies to the trading, but like in other aspects of life, okay? You could always learn from someone. You could always learn from someone. So I always have an open mind when it comes to that, and I like a lot of these motivational type things or instructional type things, but then, you know, there's that tendency to say, I don't want to listen. And I tune it out. I turn it off. That's bad because you limit yourself in what you could possibly learn. Anyway, I'm going to stick to the market stuff. Let's talk about it today. We had a very nice rally in stocks. As I said 2 weeks ago, on the long side, the Fed's operations are adding stability. I did a video last week talking about it. It was really very eye-opening when I went on Thursday to check reserve levels, and I saw that the Fed had added 198 billion. There's 198 billion of repos on the Fed's books. That was a reserve addition of that amount, not including the amount of treasuries that they bought in that period of time since September 11th. And reserve balances were up only by 11 billion. So you see the power of the reserve drain that's coming from treasury sales and also from tax payments. Now we got something coming up, all right? Again, looking at these reserve flows, another short-term trading opportunity coming up. If you want to find out what that is, you gotta have to go to my website and sign up for a 30-day free trial of MMT Trader. Folks, self-improvement, education, information, understanding, mental game, all that stuff. That's an investment in you that pays off over time. And again, time is the factor that defines everything. Time is the factor that defines everything. All right, so we have a stable environment. Now, what's interesting now, and I wrote about this today, is that, you know, the media is now, as all these negative, the things in the background that were so negative, as they kind of fade away, you know, Brexit looks like it's coming to a resolution, right? The Fed is taking care of this liquidity crunch situation. The trade war looks like at least it's, you know, on hold for a period of time, if not maybe moving towards some sort of an agreement. The yield curve is not inverted anymore, right? All this stuff. As this stuff is now, all that stuff was all like, you know, put up there as negative and bearish and the end of the world. I mean, I remember if we go back even to earlier this year in March with the yield curve inversion, a lot of guys and all videos talking about this is it. We have never seen something like this before, where the, you know, 30-day, 1-year T-bills are above 30-year bonds, and it's the end of the. And I was saying, look. It's the debt ceiling, right? I said when the debt ceiling goes away, when they lift the debt ceiling, all this stuff's going to normalize again. Do you forget when I said that? I was the only one saying that, and I kept repeating, I am the only one saying that. All right? So what's going to happen now? We have a period of stability. We have tremendous, still entrenched, deeply entrenched pessimism and bearish sentiment towards the stock market. We're still going to have these short-term cycles of reserve flows, which are going to create, you know, people are going to get scared again. You're going to get the market selling off a little bit. But folks, this, I mean, I don't know how else to say it. I've said it a million times, but we are set up here for a momentous rally in the stock market. And even though I'm telling you this, 99% of you, I'm saying people who are not with me in my service, you're not going to make any money. Because it's going to look like it's going to crash every single time or every few weeks. And you're going to get out. I mean, I could go back. I could talk about so many people who were with me, and then just they couldn't handle it. They couldn't handle it because I said it's going up. Oh, every time it dipped down, oh no, that's it. I said, look, this is where the mental game aspect comes in. You see, even when you know, even if you are told, even if you have the system fairy, most of you wouldn't be able to make any money with it anyway, because it's all mental game. Anyway, I know you don't like when I talk about that stuff, so I'm not going to talk about it. All right, go to my website, pitbulleconomics.com. Let's go. Let's do it. Go to my website. Sign up for a 30-day free trial of MMT Trader. Get smart. Make some money. Bye.